Hello once again, fellow gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Welcome to this episode of Mist Survival. We have still got the despawning stuff problem. If we look in my inventory here, I used to have some bandages in here, if you remember in the last episode, and they've vanished. I don't know if that's because because of this wound here. My observation so far is that bandages are a bit bugged, and when you use one of them, it then seems to use up all the other bandages as well, or else make them despawn. I'm not sure which it is, but you can see here we've got nothing in here. It doesn't look like I've treated it at all, and the wound says it's self-healing. The other thing that happens is if I log out before that slightly wounded status has healed, it will revert the bar right back to square one again, and it will have to heal all over again. The same is true of lots of other status effects. These are the bugs I'm finding. Obviously, the quiver bug is still with us as well, so I end up with a bow, but I lose my quiver, I lose my arrows every single time. The hunting arrows are quite expensive to make at this stage in the game. I need a lot of metal to make the points, but more to the point, I need a lot of feathers. And so far, I haven't got anything out of my chicken coop there. I've got some chickens in it, but I don't know how that is supposed to yield anything, or how I'm supposed to farm anything from the chickens, whether it's eggs or meat, feathers, whatever. I have no clue. So if I could get some feathers from them, that would be good, but I'm not sure how or when or what. We've made our Moonshine Distiller, and it is distilling some moonshine. But currently looks like we can't get anything out of it, we can't put anything into it, but it's distilling, and there's 1 day left. So it's going to take quite a while to do that. I wanted to do this because the alcohol, I'm not just wanting to get drunk because, you know, life in the apocalypse is so hard. I want to make bandages, and as I understand it, it's actually quite expensive to make bandages. I don't know whether that's been changed, but we need one lot of moonshine will give us just one bandage, which is pretty bad. But as I say, the problems I've got with bandages at the moment, how could it get any worse? The problems I've got with bandages despawning and arrows despawning makes hunting pretty impossible, really, because I'm always injured, can't treat myself because I've got no bandages, and have no arrows, which means I can't defend myself and or catch anything else either. Now, what have we got here? Our chicken coop seems to have despawned a chicken as well. Grab Bobby. Right, no, not particularly. I will grab Bobby and just chuck him over there. I don't know why a chicken's called Bobby. It's female, but female Bobby, who knows? So I've no idea how the chicken coop is really supposed to work, but one thing's for sure, I used to have 2 chickens there, now I've only got 1. So we're going to head for my other trap first of all. Now what's this here? Blueberries, okay, and branch. We're looking out for stuff because in order to make some more arrows, if I want to make some more arrows, I'm going to need more feathers. I'm going to need a lot more feathers, in point of fact. I'm not sure it's even going to be possible for me to make more arrows, to be honest, because how? I lose more than I could ever possibly use. And where am I going to get all the feathers from? Well, looks like this trap over here is still baited but has nothing in it. Set up bait. Deactivate. No, I think it is already baited, isn't it? So we'll go over here. I will catch that other chicken as well, and I will bait this one too. I wonder if I can put more than one in there. No, I can't. There we go. I've actually dropped it on the floor. Alright, so we'll go and catch us another Bobby. And then we'll see if 2 of them actually stay in there. Because the biggest problem I have with this game at the moment is despawning stuff. And I have to say, if that persists, I'm probably going to have to start a new game. Because it may be... Come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, you little swine. Where did it... Oh, do you know what? It's done that thing where it's just gone through the floor again. Ugh. If we have any more despawning items, then I'm going to just have to assume that it's because I started this game and it's been through several updates since, which means stuff's bugging out. And I really like the game, but as I say, we continue to have problems. I'm going to have to start again. At least we know how to play it now, but at the same time, yeah, before I get any farther, really, it would be good to sort of... yeah, restart, hopefully without the problems. Still want another chicken. Where are they? You can see my traps there. But we must have... there's one over here, I think. Bear with me today, folks. I've got a bit of a cold, so I'll try not to start coughing, but my nose is, it's just horrible. You know how it is this time of year particularly. Now, I'm going to catch this wretched chicken before I run out of stamina. Come here, chicken. I'm having a bad day. The last thing I need is you. Yes! Getting rid of all my stamina. I want your feathers, little chickie. And all I can seem to do with you at the moment is put you into my coop and hope that you'll actually stay there. What is that? It's a leaf. Yeah, I need leaves too, because we want leaves to make more lashings for various things. What have we got here? Blueberries. Do you know what? I don't need that, but I will take that branch. Okay, here we go. So, there's a chicken there, right? I can never be absolutely sure if I'm doing this right. I mean, is there some way that I'm supposed to put chickens in here? Yeah, I can't actually get around the chicken now, can I? There we go. So, I have no idea how the chicken coop is supposed to work. So if anybody knows how it works and whether, you know, I mean, am I supposed to just throw them in there and then just hope for the best? I have no idea. And are we supposed to end up with something in these little nesting boxes, or do the chickens just beggar off? I don't know. Do I need to fence them in? I have no clue. Okay, so few things then. Somewhere in here, I have got some biofuel, and I'm going to use this biofuel. I'm going to put these. I picked up this branch. Shut up, chicken. In here, we're running out of. We're running out of food is the other problem. And this is an issue because I don't know that I really need to just eat things, because there's no point in carrying it around with me, is there really? I don't need any more bait at this point. Get lots of blueberries in the woods. We're running out of food because I simply can't go hunting, because I can't keep arrows for more than 5 seconds. Also can't keep bandages, so there's a bit of a big prerequisite for hunting bears, because that's all we can hunt at this point. I want to put some sticks away. Where do I keep the wretched things? I don't know. Somewhere in here. We've got arrow making apparatus here, so I should probably take that actually, and then 5 feathers. So you can see I don't actually have enough to make more than one solitary pathetic arrow there. And then in here I have 1 solitary pathetic arrow. That's the only hunting arrow I have left, because all of the others have just disappeared. Vanished, disappeared and gone. And you can see we've only got 7 components as well. So what we really need to do today is hunt for resources. I'm going to put in the generator, somebody in the comments did point out to me that gasoline is a finite resource in this game. Therefore it's a good idea not to use gasoline, and better idea to use biofuel. Come on, there we go. To fuel the generator, and gasoline for cars. Okay, so I'm going to put... Do shut up, you noisy little beggar. We'll keep that can there for gasoline, but gasoline can be produced, I think, or biofuel can be produced, not gasoline. Gasoline can't. Biofuel can be produced if we make a cooking pot. Food that needs many ingredients, and boil, you can use to make oil from an animal's oil. So I think we maybe need a cooking pot, but we're going to need 2 lashings for that. No, that is not what I meant. And we don't have what it takes to make 2 lashings at the moment, I don't think. 1. We can make 1 lashing. Well, whoop. And then we're going to need a lot more. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more leaves. We can gather bark, dead easy, of course. But leaves, not so much. So I'm going to put the lashing in there. Excuse me, my nose is really bothering me today. It's really tickling me. And then on our travels, we will gather some more leaves, hopefully. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do, of course, was farm the infected in the house over there. But I think I had the idea of putting a fence across the front door. But, of course, we'd have to build the fence there. And while we were building it, we would get attacked, obviously. So that's not really an option. So I think if we farm those infected, we're going to have to do it the way we did before by placing a bag down there, really. In front of the door to stop them from getting out, because that we can just drop and leave it. But for now, what I want to do really, I want to go out and find some stuff, gather some resources. I've got my axe ready, so we're going to take the car. Whoop, here we are. starting the engine would probably be a good idea. And we're going to take a bit of a drive and see if we can scrap some cars and gather some resources. I need components, I need scrap metal. We definitely need leaves for lashings, and we need, well, if we could find any more food, that would be good as well, because there's precious little chance of me doing any hunting at the moment. Feathers, we need plenty of feathers as well. So we'll go down this way because there's quite a lot of cars. We know behind us there's pretty much nothing. And at the moment, whoa, that's going a bit strange. We've got a bunch of cars here, and it would probably be a good idea for us to check in these cars. I didn't actually mean to start the engine. Okay. Oh, there's another chicken. And I dare say we won't find any gasoline under the hood of any of these cars. I'm not expecting to. Stuff in the trunk, yes, we'd expect to find things in the trunk of cars, because that respawns, but stuff under the bonnet doesn't tend to. Oh, cloth. Yeah, we'll have cloth, definitely. And metal scraps, definitely. I don't think we need a hammer, because we've got plenty of those. We've got about 2 of those, at least, at the moment. Okay, let's just take the car a little bit farther down the road. There's that log cabin there. We've been there plenty of times. I don't think any items will respawn inside the garage there. So we'll just carry on down a bit. There's a scrappable car there, so we will just stop the car. Here we go. Oh, there's a spare tyre there. I think I might just have that. There's no petrol. Oh, yes, we'll have all of these. Got antibiotics, they stack. I wish that stacked, but it doesn't. We'll have components. What is this? Combat knife. Yes, I will have a spare combat knife. Oh, there's a leaf on top of the car there. Okay, and let's check this one out too. Oh, lovely. Food. Yes, we'll definitely take that. In fact, I'll pop it in my hotbar. Then I don't need to, and the same with that actually. And then we don't need to worry about that taking up space. Let's just have a little look in the car itself. Well, I don't see anything in there. And under the hood is a 0. What is this? It's a leaf. Fantastic. Okay, any more? Yep, there's some cars over here as well. I wish I could scrap those caravans. So anything I can pick up here? There's a branch. I'm not entirely sure I wanted to do that actually. No fuel in there. There's a can of Coke. There's so many cans of Coke. Nothing in there. And nothing in there. Okay, what's this? That's a branch as well. And this is a leaf. Goody good. And this, oh, components. Lovely. Right, get my axe to this now. And we'll get ourselves a load of components and metal scraps, hopefully. And we might get some car parts as well, I don't know. But any overflow can go into the back of the car. I think there's some space in there at the moment. Woohoo! There we go, another load. Of course, there's going to be a finite number of scrappable cars around. Stone. No, we don't need that at the moment. Not really. So at some point, yes, we are going to find that we can't scrap any more cars because there aren't any more to scrap. There's a spare tyre there, but I don't think there's anything in here that we haven't already seen. Oh, there's a pistol. What is that? That's a TT-33. Now, I'm fairly sure I've got one of those. Not sure I've got any ammo for it, though. Workbench. I'd quite like to pick that up, but I wish I could pick it up and put it in the van, in the car. That would be useful, because at the moment, if I pick it up, I can't actually take it anywhere, can I? Not really. So, let's just have a little look in here. We've got a spare tyre, so I'll just put that in there. And you can see I've got some wood, but I've also got all of this animal fat as well. And that will degenerate down to nothing if I don't make myself a cooking pot soon enough. So let's head on down the road a little bit. If we go far enough down here, of course, I think we get to the bit where there's the bandit camp, which is kind of blocking the way. But there are paths going off left and rightish and things here, so that is not what I meant. Turn off the engine. Now get out. There's paths over that way, and I want to go check it out. Nothing. Because it might be... Oh, yeah, we'll definitely have that. Because if we can find some of the places where one spawns in, we could possibly locate... there's something in mid-air there. I'll ignore it. We could possibly find some more upgrades to our inventory capacity, and that would be really good. There's a little shed there that you could probably call a base if you wanted to. I'll just check it out. Leaf. Don't mind if I do. Oh, components. Excellent. We'll have those. And there's some wood scraps there as well. Oh, upgrade inventory. Do you know what? Oh, yes. Bam! Nice. Hammer. Axe. Yes, I'll have that axe. I don't think I need the saw, though. Combat knife. Well... Oh, lovely. I have these as well. Oh, bandage. Do you know what, though? It is so not staying in my inventory, is it? Really? So not staying in my inventory, that. How are we doing for thirst, etc.? Well, we've got this, so I think what we'll do is we will drink this. We're quite hungry as well, of course. So... we'll eat this, and then that will make me thirsty again, obviously, but did it wrong way around. And we'll put that back there. There we go. And actually, I could put this in there as well. We can hotbar it. Anything else in here? Well, there's a combat knife, but we've already got a combat knife and a hammer. We've already got at least 2 hammers. And then some more bits of wood there. Okay. Nice. Okay, so my inventory has been upgraded by 3 spaces. That's lovely. Right, so we need to find some more upgrades then, because that would be brilliant. Okay, let's check out a little bit further down the road. My car's the one with the wheels on. And I might put some more stuff in the back of the car. At some point, I would like to do a serious road trip and see what else there is around this world. But, can't see anything in there. That said, again, I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with this game, really, because there's not much point in doing that if we... Oh, my goodness, look at this building down here. What is that? That is a big building, whatever it is. Oh, I want to check that out. Yeah, there isn't much point in going miles afield if I'm going to be forced to start all over again. So, there we go. Right, can I drive this, please? There we go. So we'll see if we can find another... Oh, no. I want to just see what's down here. I'm pretty sure this is where we found the roadblock. Farther down here. But there's a lot of cars here that I'd quite like to... I don't wish to leave the engine on. Nada. Ooh, now that is good loot. That is good. Yes, we will definitely take those. We came for these. Nails are good as well. Yet another hammer. We'll just leave the hammer. And nothing. Gas, nothing. Alright, now we have been down here. I remember this. And then there's a road goes back in that direction as well. This is a scrappable car. Hello. I'm your worst nightmare. You're going to be turned into some scrap for me. There we go. Oh, and there's a battery there as well. Well, that will definitely go back in the back of the car as spare. And then let's just check to see if there's anything in these cars. I know I've been here before. Nope. So this is the other thing. I can't remember the last time I actually found any gasoline in any car, whatever. There's another bit of food there. Oh, there we go. What was I just saying? There we go. Fill can. I found a little bit, but there isn't a lot. There isn't a lot, really, so So yes, I'll leave those boots there. And there's nothing in that one. Ah, a water bottle. Oh my goodness, look at this. Arrows, super. Why can't they stack? That's better. And then those. Right, we're all full up now. So I'm going to have to go back to the car and put these back. We've got... Oh, look, there's a suitcase as well with nothing in it. But we could pick it up and walk off with it. And lots more cars that we can scrap. So we're going to have to go back to the truck and put some more stuff in the back. And then we've got a lot of cars we can scrap there. And I would like to check out that big building down there. But I don't have a quiver, which means that I can't actually knock any of these arrows. There's also something over here, look. There's also kind of a caravan parky type thing. So there's more stuff to look at there. Right, so we're going to put in here these spare items, including the gun, because I don't have any bullets for it. And then we've got a car battery, which can go in there too. We've got 3 car batteries now, which is nice. Okay, that's a little bit more space, so let's head back. Did we look at all of these? I think we did, but lost track slightly. And we'll scrap the cars that we've got here. Oh, now this car's got a battery right next to it, but I don't think we really need that at this juncture. Boots, yep, we've been there. Okay, here we go. And here. Right, so let's take this out as well. I'm also deliberately kind of staying out of trouble a little bit while my wound heals because I want it gone. I do not want that wound to be still here when I next play. I want it to disappear, and then that's one less thing I have to worry about until I get attacked by the next bear, whilst disarmed by disappearing arrows, of course. Wow, there we go. There we are. Of course, I imagine that eventually one is kind of forced. Look at those disembodied hands reflected in the glass. That is quite creepy. One is forced, ultimately, to move on to different areas in this game because you've taken everything lootable in the place where you start out. I'm going to run out of stamina. Oh, okay. Let's just take a breather. I don't suppose I can trash a fridge or anything, can I? What's that? An empty bottle. No, we don't need an empty bottle. Uh-oh. Kind of looks a bit misty here. I think we better get back to the car pronto. Now, I've never put this to the test. And I haven't got the stamina. Damn it. We should have enough time. I have never put this to the test before. I have never tried to see if you can weather the mist inside a vehicle. But it looks like we're going to have to do that now. Let's get in. There we go. And I will just start the engine just in case. Turn around. I have no idea. I mean, I've heard tell that the infected aren't particularly interested in anything other than the player. Therefore, presumably, they won't attack the car. But they might do if I'm in it. Darn, that's not what I meant at all. Right, so I'm going to turn off the engine. I'm just going to sit here, frankly, and see, because this is definitely a missed event. There we go. And so we'll probably have them spawning any time, frankly, and I just want to be ready to gun the engine and leg it if they all start mobbing the car. I can see one over there now. But whether they'll detect me when I'm in here, I don't know. Oh, we have one coming closer to our left. Is he going to see me? Or will he just see the car? I don't know. This is a little nerve-wracking. He's got quite close. I can hear him now, but he doesn't seem to know I'm here. There he goes. Okay, well, so far this is working alright. I could just run him over. But I don't think I will. Okay, this mist events are actually going on for quite a long time, and I'm concerned that we're kind of losing the light at the same time, so we're probably going to go straight from mist to darkness, which means that the infected are just going to be everywhere anyway. So probably, that is not what I meant. Probably, what we should do is get out of here. Let's put the lights on. This will attract some attention. I just need to make sure I do not press F, because if I press F, I'll be on the outside and dog meat. And we will head back to base, because my character's going to need some R&R, frankly, as well. Now, can we get down this way? This is one of the roads that leads back to base, isn't it? I think so, but it's kind of difficult to see, to be honest. Oh, I think I've done this one before, haven't I? I've come down here before. And actually, this is not the way we want to go. Turning too soon, but the visibility is quite bad, so I can't really see what I'm doing. But we will definitely go back to that factory at some point. Ow, I think I might have just hit a post. Oh yeah, there it is. I'd quite like it if there was an exterior driving mode. I mean, this is kind of realistic, but not that realistic, because generally speaking, when you're driving a car, you can actually see... Hello, chicken. You can actually see if you're about to hit something, usually. So, this is our turning by the motel, I think. That's it. And the mist is still going on, so I'm glad I moved, actually. Could have sat there for the rest of the day. And we do have some survival needs to take care of as well. I just have to be careful not to ditch the car in the lake, given I can't see very much. And then they could be infected just anywhere, couldn't there? So we need to park quite close to base, because if we don't, we're not going to get into the safety. Right, let's turn off the engine there and leg it. Oh crap, I've turned the... Right, okay, we need to turn the lights off, right? Then run like mad. Okay, we should be cool now. We should be fine now. Let's check out my stats. Yeah, you see my fatigue has gone down quite a long way. So we're going to have to watch out for that. Now, I did pick up quite a bit of stuff, but we need more leaves. We've got some arrows, but given the way that arrows disappear, I am minded to put them in there and just hope that they will stay there. They will only despawn. Stuff only seems to despawn out of my inventory. Out of my quiver, rather, in my inventory. If it stays in something other than my inventory, it should be okay. I don't know really. I shall try it. I shall try just taking my quiver and my arrows and putting them in a container rather than being in my inventory. But that always supposes that they don't disappear during gameplay, and they can just disappear during gameplay as well, just like bandages can. Okay, I think the mist is nearly over. I can't see any infecteds out there, but I'll wait until the sound effect has finished. I've just had a slight coughing fit. I thought this would probably happen, unfortunately. It's trying to talk. And we'll put this metal in here. Why not? And then get it melting. And then I'll just check out my chickens. Oh, we have 2 chickens. This is good. We still have 2 chickens in there. But whether they're ever going to produce anything for me, I do not know. So I might just have to have a bit of a look and see how this is supposed to work, because I have no idea. And then we need some more lashings. We've made 1 lashings. We need 2, and for that I'm going to need another 4 leaves. So that might mean chopping down another tree. We can find leaves sometimes, but it is a bit difficult to do so. So what I might just do, I'll try one of these trees that actually has leaves. How about that? And we'll see if we can get leaves from that. got anything at the moment? Yeah, there's a leaf. There's a branch there. Yes, leaf. Right, we should be able to make a lashing now. There we go. And once we've got that, maybe, just maybe, we can make ourselves this cooking pot. Okay, so what do we need for this? We need the lashings we've got. We need metal scraps and sticks. Okay, metal scraps are all here. How many metal scraps? I didn't look. Metal scraps 2, sticks 5. Okay. Well, I know I've got some sticks somewhere around here because they're in and amongst my arrow making ingredients. There we go. So, let's try this now. I think we shall turn it this way around. And just move it a little way from me. Like that. And we'll try putting that kind of middle-ish like this. And then I will just shut this because I don't want to leave the door open to infect it as if it gets dark while I'm doing this. There we go, cooking pot, interact. Now, meat and stew. Do we not actually need a fire under it at all? Water container, give water. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we've got some water containers in here. And actually, if we've got time, we probably ought to go fill them up. We have got time, I think, because it's, yeah, 17:56, right? So we'll go fill those up in the lake. Being very careful, of course, not to swig the water, because that's a bad idea. I'm only just getting round to V. I'm only just getting over my wound, never mind food poisoning, which will then keep on resetting itself and take forever to go away as well. There we go. Good-o. And then, of course, we've got some stuff in the back of the car that we ought to probably schlep into the base as well. And it seems we've actually got 2 TT-33 pistols, but no actual ammo for them, so that's not ever so helpful. How's my combat knife? Oh, it's 15.7%, but that's because I've been hitting trees with it, so maybe we'll just keep that one there as a spare. Meanwhile, let's see, interact. Well, we're going to want to give this safe water, really, aren't we? So let's just see if we can... Oh, I keep doing this. 2 litres. There we go. Let's just give a bit more water to our purifier. There we go. Big animal meat, so bear meat, carrot, potato. Carrot, potato, broccoli. Where the heck do we get carrot, potato, and broccoli from? Are we going to be able to farm these items? Because I honestly don't know how else we're possibly going to get those. Just looking at all of these items we could craft here. Various bits of furniture just for making your place a bit more comfortable. Be nice to get onto those at some point. Lighting. That is just a chicken coop. Well, we've got that already. I don't see anything there. Workshop. Blacksmith. Moonshine. Saw bench. Repair bench. Furnace. Reloading bench. We're going to have to try and find some ingredients because at the moment I can't make anything on this campfire. That is not what I meant to do at all. I have no idea what just happened there, folks. It just automatically picked it up. I have no idea how we're supposed to even get these vegetables. I obviously needed to move further afield to be able to make meat stew or vegetable stew. But apparently we're supposed to be able to cook down fat on here. And I don't quite know how we're supposed to... Oh, render fat. Like that. Okay. Fat. We can put 4 lots in here, so not quite 5, annoyingly. Oops, there we go. And it doesn't stack. And then render fat. Click fuel can item to collect item. Do I need to put that there? Is that what I need to do? I have absolutely no idea, really. I'm going to have to look into this, and I'm also going to look into how the chicken coop works. But for now, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to let me know by hitting that like button. And leave me your hints and tips and tell me how on earth these things work if you know and I haven't figured it out yet. And I do hope to see you in the next episode or in the next video on the channel. Until then, keep gaming, stay happy, and bye-bye for now.